In this video, I'd like to introduce the concept of chemical equilibrium. So this can be a tricky concept, but I think I've come up with an analogy here that'll make it understandable for everyone. So let's say we have a reaction here. A is in equilibrium with B. So some A is turning into B, and some B is turning into some A. And the rate at which A turns into B, we'll call that R1. The rate at which B turns into A, we'll call that R2. Equilibrium for this reaction is achieved when R1 is equal to R2. In other words, we have reached equilibrium when A is turning into B just as fast as B is turning into A. So you can think about, at equilibrium, if A is turning into B just as fast as B is turning into A, the amounts of A and B are going to stop changing. And it's important to note that the amounts of A and B may be different at equilibrium. In fact, they will most likely be different at equilibrium. So let's talk about this analogy that I've got set up at the bottom of the board here. It's sort of a business analogy for phone companies. Let's say we've got phone company A and phone company B. And there are 500 people starting off subscribed to phone company A and 200 people starting off subscribed to phone company B. And of course, in businesses, you're going to lose customers and gain customers. But let's say in this particular scenario, phone company B just came out with a really good deal. So some people from phone company A are going to be switching over here. And of course, naturally, some people from phone company B are still going to be switching over to phone company A. But for this period of time, we have more people than usual going to phone company B from A. Let's call the rate at which customers switch from A to B R1. And the rate at which customers switch from phone company B to phone company A, R2. So on day one, when phone company B comes out with its good deal, we've still got 500 people with company A and 200 with company B. But on day one, let's say 20 people switch from company A to company B, and one person switches from company B to company A. Then on day two, you can see phone company A is now at 481 customers and phone company B is now at 219 customers. And now let's say R1 and R2 slow down a little bit. Now R1 is going to be 10, so 10 people switch from A to B, and R2 is 5, so 5 people switch from B to A. Now on day three, you can see phone company A is at 476, phone company B is at 224. So at this point, we have a situation on day three where 5 people are going to B and 5 people are going to A, and R1 and R2 are equal. So on day three, we have actually achieved equilibrium. You can see that on day four, we continue to have equal R1 and R2. Just as many people are switching from phone company A to B as people are switching from phone company B to A. And thus, the amount of customers in each phone company have stopped changing. Note that they are different, but we have reached equilibrium because R1 equals R2.